Coming to movies once again, do you believe this nepotism debate is something that has been ongoing for, I think, decades now? Do you believe you got it easy? Are you one of those who recognizes the fact that, okay, maybe they had an advantage, and I mean, they don't really shield that with anything, right? It is the reality. Or do you believe that it's tougher for a star kid because the minute you hit the screen, there's this comparison between your father and you? Which one is it?
Nepotism is a word which was made very popular in the last decade, and I laugh at
And
it.
I credit a talk show for that.
I kind of laugh at it when people talk about it, that star kids have it easy, kids within the film industry have it. See, it all helps us with the first movie advantage. There's no doubt in that. Okay, because my father was a legendary actor and a producer, I got my opportunity as the first film. That film didn't work. But because the audience accepted me, believing that I had some kind of talent and some kind of, something they believed that I could deliver, they've kept me alive all these years. And if they think that I wasn't, there was no hope in me as an actor, why would they even come to the theater to see me or even talk about me today?
I have to confess, because D till date happens to be one of my all-time favorites, right? But as fans or as a viewer of Telugu cinema, I always felt post that what happened, right? Because I personally cannot remember a lot of big moments post that. Anything you'd like to share about your journey?
See, what happened with D was it became a cult film. That was the first of the films in that time which kind of broke barriers and made a lead actor, be subtle and make a fool of all the gangsters instead of being a macho guy and beating people up. And at the same time, winning his love. And it had great combinations of some of the best comic actors.
Yes.
And we playing along and fooling it up. So the character was a brilliant character and people fell in love with it. And that has become like an iconic, recently I read it in, I think, Inadu, in the top 100 films, D was one of them.
It was remade in, if I'm not wrong, 3 or 4 South Indian languages.
It was made in almost all languages, and in every language it made money. And I was like, wow, a film of mine, made it in that top 100 list. After that, I did have about 4 or 5 huge films, but none of them were as path-breaking as...
there's no brand recall as such.
Because none of them was as path-breaking as D. And if you ask me why couldn't you make another D? You never know. We never made that movie thinking that it's going to become an iconic, cult film.
Got it. It was something that you did as a part of your routine, as a part of your job. Eventually ended up becoming as big as it became.
Yeah.